Hey everybody, welcome to DBS Films Podcast. My name is Kellen. It's just me and you, so that means it is a DBS production update. Today is December 17th when you are listening to this, and we have some big news. In these episodes, we give you guys a little behind the scenes of where we are at in the filmmaking process. And the big news for today is that the Shapeshifter is now officially called Forest of Death. So, Forest of Death is now going to be the official title. Again, where do we come up with these names? Where do we come up with these artwork? We've answered it before, but some of you who are new might have these questions. We split test everything. So basically what we will do is we'll go ahead, we'll come up with as many different ideas for a title as possible. We'll come up with as many designs as possible, and we'll basically run a series of ads, and whichever ad does the best is indicating to us what people are clicking on. And if no one clicks on the ad, no one sees the movie. So really, it gives you a good idea of how well your combination of your title and combination of your blurb and your cover art work just in general. You know, if people see it and they click on it and they engage it, whether it is on an ad or whether it is on any type of platform such as Tubi or Netflix, if you think about it, you're scrolling through those things. What do you see? You see a title and you see a cover. That's all you really see. So Forest of Death is now going to be our newest feature, and it is going to be launched in mid-January. We're basically getting everything wrapped up. We got all of our super fans to give us their credit entries for the ending credits of the movie. We're very excited. The testing's going really, really well. And this is also going to be the first movie that we are doing a direct self-upload ourselves. So instead of going the distribution route, we're going to see just how powerful the DBS army is by basically uploading ourselves and seeing how much traction we have. So hopefully this does really, really good, because that make our lives a lot easier in a lot of different ways. But more importantly, we need to start thinking about rallying all of the troops and everything for the launch of the Forest of Death. As I mentioned with the Murder House, this is the most important way that you can help us out, which is renting the movie and then reviewing it within the first 24 hours. So hopefully we're going to get a much better time schedule for everyone. But again, this is what make or break looks like for DBS, in the sense that the quicker we are able to get these reviews, the quicker it can get trending in the algorithm, the quicker it can start doing work for us. So very, very excited for that. We're also probably going to have a lot of things around the launch. Like, for instance, a lot of the cast members want to do Q&As. So we'll probably do a Q&A session with all of the cast, including the fan favorite Roger. So Ben, you were hugely requested. So I'm sure you'll be on not only the podcast, but also on the DBS Discord for those chants as well. So that'll be something really, really cool. We're also going to be doing like a raffle for the review. Basically, if you do a review, you get a chance to be entered into the raffle to get some sick DBS merch. As you can tell, if you are watching this on YouTube, I have a sweet DBS hoodie keeping me nice and warm on this freezing weekend. So that's kind of the biggest update. Again, we're going to keep you posted, but thank you so much to all of the feedback. We did make some of the adjustments. We made some of the critical differences that were pointed out. And also, it just gives us much better ideas of what you guys like, what you guys don't like. So we're completely grateful for everyone who did watch the movie and also fill out that review. You guys are the best. If you haven't done that yet, you still can, so don't fret about that. Next thing on the list, the big one, is really going to be when we're looking at the development. Again, we have Into the Forest 2.0, which who knows what that name's going to end up settling on, is still in post-production right now, but it's going to be a very quick process. So once we finalize and get all of the stuff pushed out for Forest of Death, I imagine you will most likely see Into the Forest 2.0 probably launching in February. So we'll probably hit you guys with a 1-2 punch. And then the idea here is that we will still look at filming a very, very small scale movie in January called The Roger File. So we're bringing Ben back to basically do this fun little plot that we have going on there, but it is going to be a much smaller one. It is going to have very minimal remote roles, very minimal roles compared to what Into the Forest 2.0 had. But with that being said, the movie after that, we're targeting a Bigfoot type of idea, and the Bigfoot type of idea, we're going to go much bigger and having more roles. So really, we're going to start talking about this probably over the next 2 weeks of a review, and essentially, hey, this is a review of the year from our perspective, and then on top of that, also what we're looking to do for next year. So I think we want to kind of give you guys an insight and a kind of the goal there, but to give you a little spoiler on that, the goal next year is to crank out at least 4 found footage movies, like really, really push them heavy because they're quick, they turn around really fast, and it's something where if we're able to at least get a base from this, we can make 4 found footage movies, which will then support an even bigger cinematic movie. So that's kind of what our mentality is. That's kind of how we're looking at it. Again, you have to make a lot of movies in this industry. You do not get paid that much at all when it comes to what you're making off these movies. You literally get pennies for people watching the entire hour. So I just want to kind of, highlight our game plan and our mentality there, because as we grow and as we thrive, we're going to go ahead and put it right back to the community. So that's the main things. Really, guys, again, appreciate all of the support here. Appreciate all of the fun events we've been doing recently in the Discord. And as always, if you're not part of the Discord, you are missing out, because that is the place to be. So if you do have any questions or anything like that, you can always go ahead and message me there. Really appreciate everyone, all of our super fans, everyone who has been so supportive of us over these past few months as we are gearing up for the newest launch of our movie, the 11th movie, Forest of Death. But until then, have a good one.